Hi everyone, it's Caroline from Caroline Rothwell Therapy. Just a quick one really. Chronic pain. Now, a lot of people suffer with that. It doesn't really matter what it is that causes it. It can be anything: arthritis, chronic fatigue, which we've talked about before, ME, endometriosis, absolutely anything. If you're in chronic pain, it can have an incredible impact on your psychological well-being. It can cause depression, anxiety. You never feel like you're going to feel any better again, that's it, that your life's over, that your life's got to stop, that you're never going to be able to do things you used to do before, and that your life's been whipped out from underneath you, which it really does feel like. And I've been through that process myself, so I can completely empathise with everybody who's listening to this who lives with chronic pain every day. Now, when I talk about pain, I talk of it in terms of it being a gateway. So your pain, the signals that you get when you're in pain, run up and down your spinal column and tell your brain that you're in pain. It's not actually the site of the pain, it's actually your nervous system shooting a message up your spinal column to your brain to tell you that that part of your body is hurting. And there's what I call a pain gate. Now, nobody's ever going to have a pain gate that is shut. Everybody is in some level of pain or some degree of pain at some point in the day or evening, even if it's a stubbed toe or you walk into a door, whatever. So if you're lucky, you might be like this. If you're unlucky and you live with chronic pain on a daily basis, it's more likely to be like this, like a wide open field gate. Now, what I try to do is use techniques, and doesn't matter whether you've been diagnosed or not. If you're in pain, you're in pain. I accept that without judgment. You will not get 20 questions from me about why you're in pain. If you're in pain, you are, and that's it. What I try to do is to try and psychologically dampen down that pain and help you lower your anxiety, help you to deal with that pain, how to meditate, and how give you some instructions and toolkits and strategies to use when you're in pain to reframe how you think about your pain as well. A lot of people get really anxious when their pain starts, and when your anxiety levels start to get high, your ability to cope with your pain gets lower and lower and lower. So it feels like your pain levels are actually going up, but they're not, they're staying the same. Your ability to cope with the pain has dropped. And a lot of the time that's the case. And what I try with my clients is to level that out a little bit and bring that resilience back up. I know it's difficult when you don't know how you're going to feel from one day to the next, especially with long-term health condition. But psychologically, there is something we can do to get that gate slightly more closed. It'll always be open, but we can get you to a point where you can deal with your day or half of your day, or you can do certain things that you couldn't do before that are important to you. So if this resonates, you know where I am by now, but I'll tell you again, it's crothwelltherapy.com. Jump on the website, fill in the form under the contact us, give us some information about what it is that you've been diagnosed with, or if you've not been diagnosed and you're waiting for a diagnosis or a consultation, or if you're waiting for test results and you're struggling because they're taking forever to come back, or you're not getting much help from your GP, for example, for the psychological effects of being in pain, then come to me and we can have a discussion and put some kind of a plan in place to help you deal with it and cope with it better. It is horrendous to have to live with pain every day. And if we can lower your anxiety levels with some really cool strategies that you can use anytime, anywhere, and help you get through your day, then it can only be a good thing. So give me a ring, fill the form, let me know how you're getting on, and we'll have a chat and see what we can do to help. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.